My video editing is trash. Lamp shade, it's lamp shade. I can't stop lamp shading. I dubs, I'm copying. I dubs, it's lamp shade. Look at my forehead. Now look at this blanket. It's so comfortable. Alright. I don't know. Hey, can this thing still record if I off my phone? I don't know.
Testing.
Okay, whatever.
You test.
Yeah. Hello, my hombres. Hello, my people. I just got back from being a sorcerer's apprentice. Yes, it's been a very tough day, but I just decided to do this by the fly. You know, I was out shooting some birds. From a rap, I remember I said, I don't kill birds with stones. I shoot them with a rifle. Sadly, I don't have a rifle, so that was not very possible. So anyway,
I don't.
rewind. 2.3 million likes and 13 million dislikes. That's amazing. Alright, let's read some of the amazing comments.
No.
What?
There's a problem.
Why?
I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
It's
Just
trying
leave
to
it.
focus
It's
again.
fine. It's fine. It's
no,
fine.
No, it's not.
It's fine. Oh, don't stop. No.
It become 2 video already.
Ah. So anyway, let's look at the statistics.
This is the second video. Like.
Okay.
Camera.
Shh. Okay, so let's look at the statistics for YouTube Rewind. It's number 4 on trending. It was number 2 last time I checked, but I don't know. It has 2.3 million likes, 13 million dislikes, and let's look at some of the amazing comments to like kind of get a feel for why so many people hate this video. Alright, terrible as usual. Damn, those are high quality comments right there. Can we hit 20 million dislikes before 2019? That's great. Wavy Osvaldo, real quality comment right there. I didn't rewind this. Aha. Jesus Christ, kill yourself. As you can see, a lot of people have very interesting and valid opinions about YouTube Rewind. Now, I'm not hating on them or anything, but they're huge assholes. I decided to talk about this because the hate for YouTube Rewind has really gotten too far, to a point where people are like personally assaulting Susan Wojcicki, to the point where they're personally attacking her and like attacking the YouTube team and like attacking some of the people in the video, like Lele Pons, or like whoever is in the video. I don't know, I didn't check, I didn't see the video. So I'm gonna talk about this because I haven't seen any video talking about the good side of YouTube Rewind. That should be a title of this video, you know, because Shane Dawson made a 23-part documentary series, The Dark Side of Jake Paul. This is the good side of... Okay, anyway. So, let's discuss major things that are wrong with YouTube Rewind 2018. A lot of people like to say, oh, Pewds wasn't in the video, or why is Lele Pons in like every video? Oh, they're so disconnected, like they didn't discuss any important issues in this YouTube Rewind. It was all just dumb Fortnite memes. Why is there so much Fortnite? And also I heard comments like, who are these YouTubers? What is ASMR? You know, who are these YouTubers? I've never heard of them before. Who are these YouTubers? Who are these YouTubers? A lot of it is just who are these YouTubers and where are the YouTubers that I know and love. And also like YouTube, a lot of people like to talk about how YouTube didn't cover the largest war even in YouTube history ever, PewDiePie versus T-Series. Yeah, and they didn't cover it and a lot of people got pissed. And also Logan Paul versus KSI, which is the most profited war, I guess. most profitable. Remember, kids, it's about the money. This can basically be condensed down into a few points. This is one point. Why are there so many YouTubers that most of us don't know in the video, and why are there not enough YouTubers that are larger on the platform, or we know more about on the platform? Now let's think of this in a positive light, you know. Let's not think, oh, YouTube didn't include them because YouTube doesn't like them or something. No. Alright. maybe YouTube was just trying to shout out smaller channels, you know, because as you know, from all the stuff that YouTube has done to YouTube, it has become increasingly difficult to get a stable kind of career or even a stable life uploading on YouTube. And these smaller creators are suffering the most because big creators don't need to care. Like if they lose a few hundred views, it's like, or a few thousand views, it's like fine because they get millions. But for smaller creators who maybe upload once a month, if they lose a few thousand views on one video, it might lead to like bankruptcy or something. That's actually too extreme, but it's sad. It's sad. So it would make sense for YouTube to shout out these smaller channels, to kind of give them a chance, maybe like show other smaller channels that they too can be on YouTube Rewind if they try hard enough, and that YouTube does see what you're doing if you try. And also a lot of these channels, I realize, and a lot of these people that are featured, like the less well-known ones, are non-English speaking people. And slowly on YouTube, we realize that there are more and more channels nowadays that are very diverse. They're not just in English-speaking communities or Chinese-speaking communities or Indians, but they can be from like France or from England or from Greenland or from Ireland, you know, MR Jexpedicy. So yeah, and I think having all these smaller, more global YouTubers is actually a good step for YouTube because they're trying to be more diverse. So another very important point that people made is that the video didn't discuss the important topics of this year and only discuss Fortnite memes or the dumb shark meme or like dumb stuff, dumb 12-year-old stuff. Like YouTube only thinks its audience are like made out of 13-year-olds or something. And my argument to that is that a lot of the important stuff you see that happened this year that weren't featured on YouTube Rewind, like a lot of the stuff that a lot of people always point out as a huge mistake that YouTube didn't cover in YouTube Rewind this year, are like very controversial topics. For example, the PewDiePie versus T-Series war. At one point, it almost degraded into a straight-out battle between like races. Like, just because of that, some people discriminated against Indians, and that's just not a positive topic. Of course, PewDiePie started the Indian campaign or something, but would it make sense for YouTube to shun this group of people by showing this war like in the light that it currently is, just because it was this huge event? Wouldn't it make more sense to leave it out? Also, we have to remember that YouTube now is being scrutinized more than ever. It's like YouTube used to be a very small platform, and when they were much smaller and not many news outlets were looking at it, it could do some crazy stuff. Like if you watch the YouTube rewinds of the past, they have PewDiePie inside. Obviously, they talked about gays. Actually, that wasn't too long ago. they had like I forgot what they had. They had a lot more stuff inside, a lot more controversial stuff inside. They even had Bloodlines in one of them, which is kind of a song, a pretty dirty song. But yeah, nowadays they just can't do that because people are looking at them, and if they misstep just a small bit, you know how the media blows things out of proportion. If people anything missteps a bit. So yeah, they really can't afford it anymore. So when you look at stuff like the PewDiePie versus T-Series war, and like how that it's literally called a war. War promotes hate. Why would you want to promote hate on YouTube, which Susan Wojcicki Kiki already said that her work ethic is that she likes to be supportive, like in a video which also had a lot of dislikes, but she likes to be supportive and promoting these stuff like the PewDiePie versus T-Series war just promotes more hate amongst other people. Maybe there would be more people who would like the video for them discussing this topic, but it probably wouldn't be worth it to cut off like Indians or cut off 9-year-olds for just because they wanted to discuss this huge topic. Another huge topic that a lot of people said they didn't discuss was like the Logan Paul versus KSI battle. Okay, you have to remember that this was literally a battle. A lot of hate was generated from it, and it did not end well. You might think, oh, last year or the year before, I cannot remember. I seriously cannot remember. They discussed the Logan Paul versus Jake Paul feud. See, that one ended kind of fine. They were brothers, they were fine. But this one, Logan Paul versus KSI or Deji versus Jake Paul, did not end well. It ended with Logan Paul and KSI having a draw and a lot of people being really mad about it. Alright? And maybe you would ask like, oh, why didn't YouTube discuss TanaCon? Are you serious? Are you serious, mate? Did you see how TanaCon ended? Did you see how it ended? People were hospitalized. People were rioting for refunds. It's not a fun thing to discuss about. Can you imagine if you're looking at YouTube for the first time, you click on YouTube Rewind because like it's basically an ad campaign for YouTube, and you see all these controversy and things. Would you want to be on the platform in the right state of mind? Of course, most of the people on the internet are like clinically insane, but in the right state of mind, a normal person with so many newcomers from India, China, all over the world coming onto YouTube, in the right state of mind, after seeing all this controversy, would you still stay on the platform? Of course. And also I have to talk about the Shane Dawson one, because if not, people will hate me for not talking about it. The 23-part series on like the dark side of Jake Paul, Shane Dawson was also not featured. I think that like a lot of these creators who weren't featured, like there's also a possibility that they just didn't want to be on the video, or they didn't have the time, or YouTube couldn't find them. You know, they have a tight schedule, or maybe they just couldn't fit them in the video. You know, PewDiePie, of course, it's not that case for his case. They told him that he was not gonna get featured in the video, and he was fine with it. And he even asked his fans to not lash out against YouTube because he wasn't in the video. But anyway, the Shane Dawson one. So, Shane Dawson one, it's literally a 23-part documentary series saying how Jake Paul is bad. It's just, okay, at the end of the 23-part series, he talks about how Jake Paul is like actually this guy who like got misjudged, but like it's Jake Paul, you know, it's Jake Paul. And like, oh, why didn't they discuss the suicide forest, you know? Well, are you serious? And also they did discuss the Thanos snap at the start of the video. Will Smith did this, there were the purple and yellow things. That's a reference to Thanos snap. That's a reference to Thanos snap. Oh, why wasn't Mr. Beast in the video? Well, he just wasn't. He didn't make the cut. That's sad. That's depressing. But so at the end of the day, you have these YouTube wants to play it safe, and of course, it's irresponsible of them to not discuss these huge topics that define YouTube. Oi mate, oi mate. Hi, hoi. Okay. You ran away. And of course, it's irresponsible of YouTube to not discuss these topics. But as Thanos said, at what cost? I'm shooting a video here, Mike. Would you rather generate a lot of hate and have discuss all these controversial topics, or just play it safe and discuss memes, something that is more neutral, something that when people see they're like more, oh, okay. And I'm not saying what they're doing is correct, because it is very irresponsible as a platform to not care about the bad stuff that is going on in your platform. But if they were to address all these topics, I think that YouTube Rewind is not the place. Like, of course, YouTube Rewind is supposed to be like a rewind on the entire year. It's supposed to sum up everything. But it is also an ad campaign. It's a huge ad campaign. And as an ad campaign, it would make sense to discuss more positive things rather than more negative things. However, I still feel they should discuss these negative things, but maybe in a separate video, maybe like the dark side of YouTube. And a lot of people also just hate YouTube Rewind because they hate the YouTube system in general. They're like, oh, no, notifications for subscriptions don't show up anymore. This super chat is so weird. Like, monetization is going down the drain, you know. Copy strikes and whatever, blah blah blah, and like, oh, you know, YouTube sucks now. It's like the worst it's ever been. But the fact is that running a giant platform like YouTube is difficult. It's difficult when you have so many people constantly trying to break it, trying to break algorithms, go underneath the cover to like upload whole movies onto YouTube, but like purposely having these little gimmicks. It's very difficult to create algorithms which can see all of the things and kind of guess what content does what, because it's literally like a robot which just looks for very specific things in the video, and if you have it, then too bad. You know, it's difficult, and they are trying. Like recently, because of the notification thing that a lot of people were complaining about, they created this tab on YouTube where you can get notifications from your subscribed channels of your videos. They're fixing it. Of course, they created these problems in the first place, but the fact is that they're trying, they're experimenting, they're fixing things, and I feel that should be awarded. Literally everyone I've seen so far are just talking about the negative parts of YouTube. No one's saying, oh wow, they're actually trying to do something about it. You know, they created this stories thing. When they created this stories thing, I heard, I watched a video about it, and I heard someone say, oh, why didn't they introduce this earlier? Look, at least they introduced it, right? Like, they are clearly trying, and we have to give them some credit for it. Because this hate is really too much. It's like, I'm really tired right now, and I still think that hate is too much. You can tell I'm tired by that sentence not even making sense. What am I saying? What am I in this place for? Okay, anyway. And sometimes when you experiment, bad things happen. That's just the nature of experimentation. Also for this year's YouTube Rewind, if you actually watch it again, It's not that bad. Trust me on this. Go back, look at it. It's not that bad, okay? The memes, I agree, are annoying. The way they act is annoying and cringy. But it is not that bad. It's hella high production. I don't understand why people call it low production. It's hella high production. It looks cool. Okay, maybe at some points it's a bit cringy, but it looks cool. And it's a fine video. It's a fine video. I can look at it with a straight face and say it's a fine video. It's not bad. And I know a lot of people might say, oh, it's not about the video quality, it's about the stories in the video, but have you not been listening to me? I was just talking about how they didn't want to discuss controversial topics and everything. Just like scroll back in the video bit. What are you doing? Are you trying to daydream on me? Huh? So anyway, the conclusion of the story is stop hating on YouTube. Stop. Okay? We've hated on YouTube since like 2016. It's as a very famous YouTuber once said, it's time to stop. Okay.
It's time to stop. No, this is not okay. It's time to stop. It's time to stop. I'm sorry, Mom.
There are people who are saying, oh, YouTube is doing a good job. But compare that to the 12 million people who dislike YouTube Rewind and the millions and the thousands of people who dislike their tweets. It's just too much. The only thing that this hate is going to result in is YouTube closing down. And would we want YouTube to close down? At the end of the day, if you have a really if you have a really annoying caretaker who speaks like this, and then every day just gives you like your least favorite food, are you still going to be like, oh, I'm gonna run away from this caretaker? Or are you just gonna give constructive comments to the caretaker and live with it? Of course, some hate is guaranteed. There should be hate. If there's no hate, there's no improvement. But there's a point where it's too much, alright? So, yeah, I'm done with it. Boy, I can finally rest. Oh my god, I got through that. That's like 23 minutes long. Holy shit. I'm gonna go shit now. I haven't shit the whole day. Oh my god. I need to shit. Grow. Alright, let's rate some amazing comments. We did it, boys. The most disliked video in history of YouTube. By YouTube. It is. Well done on stating the obvious. This video let me down, to be honest. In what way? In all the ways. They literally skipped all the actual relevant stuff that happened this year. Yeah, they did. They did. They did, in fact, do that. Can YouTube Rewind get demonetized? No, because YouTube has YouTube Rewind. If somebody claims it, they won't dispute it. YouTube is so disconnected with their viewers now. It's not even funny. Really? I find it funny. It's ironically funny. What? Peak comedy. Wait, I don't know if it's taking this. Look at this. Look at this. What? Peak comedy. Wait, who are these people? Yep, peak comedy again. Soon, this is gonna be the most disliked video. Mark my word, it's already the most disliked video. Oh, he said we did it, guys. What's so great about getting a video to become the most disliked video on YouTube? There's nothing great about it. Remember, the upvotes are actually Australians disliking the video. I upvoted the video. I'm Asian. What's that worse? I'm racist. No TanaCon. We discussed that, I think. No Vlog Squad. What the hell is Vlog Squad? Vlogs suck. Tana sucks. I hope nobody watches the video. No PewDiePie. No surgery on a grape. Isn't that another annoying meme? Isn't that an annoying meme, mate? Kind of being ironic here. I don't know. Maybe he liked the memes, or she. I mean, it's me, Luigi. No Stormy Webster Jenner. Who's that? No Shane Dawson. Thanos snap is at the start where Will Smith snaps his fingers. Get your facts right. I'm surprised that people got the sub to PewDiePie but didn't get the Thanos snap. Like, you aren't trying hard enough. We did it, boys. The most disliked video in the history of YouTube. By YouTube. I'm pretty sure I saw this comment somewhere before. Anyway, that moment when YouTube itself has a a bit deja vu, What were they thinking when they made this? Again, peak of comedy, most IQ level 1000. They didn't end it with 2018 left the chat, and I've never been more angry in my life. They should have totally ended on that. But also, like, they could have ended it in a lot of ways. Kept my expectations low and was still somehow disappointed. Then your expectations aren't low enough. Shouldn't be on YouTube. What are you doing here? What are you doing here, huh? Go away, please. I'm impressed. They managed to make it worse every year. What is that accent? I'm not sure what I'm going for here. Whatever, I'll just stick to my normal voice. I'm impressed. They managed to make it worse every year. Well, if you look at it statistically, 2013 was one of the best ones. I'm pretty sure it was the best one. And there was one in 2012 and one in 2011 too. So they don't make it worse every year. I think we should read the comments. Ha ha ha, lol, the irony. I don't get the irony. Am I dumb? We should read the comments. The irony. Is the irony that they didn't read the comments? Because I'm pretty sure they did read the comments. Like, if you saw those comments, those totally seem like YouTube comments. Some people spamming Fortnite, some people saying Logan Suicide Forest, some people saying 2017 The Rock, 2018 Will Smith. That sounds like YouTube comments, yeah. Might have been cherry picked, but they read the comments. Yeah. Nice try, YouTube. Maybe next year. Oh my god, people. We have our first neutral comment. Wow! Amazing! Oh my god!